The city of Grants Pass held a listening session tonight to discuss new regulations related to resting in public spaces. NBC5's Lauren Preto breaks it down.
Last month, the Supreme Court ruled in Grants Pass's favor regarding their controversial homeless laws. The city is now deciding the way they want to structure their new regulations regarding the time, place, and manner in which people can rest in public spaces. And the City Council wants the public's help deciding that.
We will be needing to make some decisions relatively soon, probably within the next couple weeks here, so that we will have a temporary plan at least in place for when the injunction gets lifted here in Grants Pass, and we'll continue to work on long-term solutions as well.
Folks were invited to take a poll asking which parks are more acceptable for campsites and which parks should camping be considered illegal. Based off the poll, residents voted that Baker and Tussing parks were more acceptable for campsites, whereas campsites should be made illegal at Reinhardt and Riverside parks. But some residents said during public comment the homeless population shouldn't be in any park.
The citizens of Grants Pass deserve a homeless-free zone. The Bible says if you don't work, you don't eat. And I'm sick of the coddling of the homeless population.
We've been forced to live with this horrible, indecent way of life, yet we are the tax-paying citizens that keep this town going. Give us our town back and get these people corralled into an area where they are away from kids, elders, and families.
Grants Pass's mayor, Sarah Bristol, and the city manager, Aaron Kubik, say while it's possible to ban camping from the parks, that would create a new issue Kubik refers to as state-created danger.
We don't have a shelter or other established place for them to go. If we make a rule that bans, basically all the parks, we'll need to have other places. That might be sidewalks, parking lots.
When we state that this is where you can go, there is an additional risk and responsibility associated with the city. If something happened there, there would be some responsibility and ownership on the city part because we told them that's where to go. And that's a little different than, say, just an open recreational immunity that you have in a general park that's established for just everyone.
During public comment, other residents voiced their concerns on how the public treats the homeless population.
Substance use and mental health disorders are not the driving force of homelessness. This is a housing crisis, not personal moral failure, and people should not be punished for not being able to find a home.
They need a place, no matter what. We're not going to house all these people fast enough. It's not going to happen. We're not going to have shelters for them fast enough. It's not going to happen. We need a spot for them.
Awaiting the next plan of action, Lauren Preto, NBC5 News.
Mayor Bristol says regardless of what they decide, the city will be operating under the current injunction that allows camping in all parks for the next 30 to 90 days.